What were your parents like?
My parents were good parents. They were hardworking parents. Um, they took good care of us. Always had food, but we also had to help a lot because we lived on a farm. So we had my older sister Marilyn and I had to help Dad in the field because he had no boys, just girls. And my oldest sister helped my mom in the house a lot. They were in love. They were kind to each other. Is that good enough?
um, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Iowa, just north of Waverly, Iowa. I was born in the Waverly Hospital. I grew up there. I went to high school in Waverly, graduated there. And then after I got married, my husband was in the Navy, so we lived in San Diego, California. Then we moved back after he was discharged, and guess where we lived? Waverly, Iowa. So I worked at Warburg College in Waverly, Iowa. So I spent most of my life in the same community that I was born into.
What family member impacted your life?
Well, probably my older sister. She was about 4.5 years older than me. So she was the person I admired probably most or tried to be like and listen to, even though we didn't always get along as kids. She was a good person and she was a good role model for me.
What was, like, your first date with your husband?
Okay. Well, I met him at a dance. It was an anniversary dance for some people we knew. I didn't know him and he didn't know me, but we met through a friend of his who knew a friend of mine. And so we danced a lot that night, and then he called me the next week and we went to a movie. And that's when we started dating. So then we started, it's pretty much what you did in my generation. You either went to a movie or you went to a dance. Those were the things you did on dates.
What would you do for fun in Iowa?
Well, as a kid, we didn't, we lived on the farm, so we didn't go to the swimming pool. I mean, we never took swimming lessons. We never did that. Besides playing with your friends, playing softball with your friends, my dad was loved to play softball. So there were many nights during the summer when we would go to softball games. And when we were at the softball games, there was a roller rink, one that they could move in. It was under a big tent. And so when Dad was playing softball, I would go roller skating. So we did roller skating or bike riding in the country, or else we worked with our farm animals. I showed cattle at the fair. That was one of my pastimes. I was in 4-H. That's what we did for fun. When you went on a vacation, you went to show your cows. So you took your cows with you on vacation.
Did you have a favorite cow?
Yes, of course. I had a favorite cow. My 4-H projects, the ones I showed at State Fair, those were my favorite cows. And that's, I can tell you that probably Victoria was the name of one, and Princess was the name of another one that I remember showing. So that was, and all of my dogs' names, and I had several dogs over the years, they always were named Shep, because they were shepherds.
So, did you, go to any dances with Mike?
With my
husband?
Oh yes, we went to lots of dances. Yeah. Dancing was fun. He wasn't the best dancer, but that didn't matter.
Did you teach him?
Yes, as much as I could, or else I just went along with whatever he could do.
Do you remember your freshman year? How was it?
Yes, I think about you with your freshman year, having gone to a different school than most of your classmates. It was the same for me. I went to a country school, and I had no classmates, no one in my grade level. It was all the grades from K through 8. and I had no classmates, so I was the only one in 8th grade, and then went to high school. I knew some of the kids because they had been ahead of me in country school, and then I had a couple of cousins that went to the high school. So it was hard. I didn't know very many people. And to tell you the truth, I never got to know very many people. In those days, girls didn't play sports. We did have a Girls Recreation Association, and I was a member of that, and you just played sports for fun after school. And that was fun for me. And I was the president one year of the Girls Recreation Association. So I got to know people, but not close friends. Well, the people I work with, when I go back to visit, we miss you, you were so much fun to work with. And I think that that's probably the way you measure. I probably measure my life, since most of my life I worked. And the people I worked with liked me, and they always would come to me to solve problems. And so I would like to be remembered as a pleasant person, and a person who could help other people solve problems.
What was your favorite movie?
Oh my favorite movie from back then? I liked movies that were about World War II. War movies were some of my favorites. Of course, John Wayne was a big actor back in those days, and I liked Western movies. Gone with the Wind was probably, from my age, that was a great movie. And when my parents used to, after my dad would get the milk, and at night he'd come to the house and say, "Anybody want to go to a movie?" So we'd go into town to a movie. So we always they would show the movie at 7 and again at 9. So we wouldn't get there in time for the 7 o'clock, but we'd get there before the 9 o'clock, so we'd get to see the end of the movie, and then we'd see the first part of the movie after we'd seen the end of it, and then we'd leave when we had between the two. So I just remember that. My dad loved musicals, so most of the movies we went to were musicals. Singing in the Rain was one of our favorites.
What's your favorite movie now?
Oh. I don't know, Despicable Me, 1, 2, and I haven't seen 3 yet. Or, let's see, what's the other ones we watched? VeggieTales?
Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, I've only seen one of those. I need to watch the rest of the Pirates of the Caribbean series. Good?
Yeah. Thanks for...
Okay. Hopefully that's enough. Okay?
Thanks.
Yes, you're welcome.